And they always pose this question, and the question is, give me the evidence that Christianity is true, that Jesus is God, things of that nature. So I'll, thinking they're honest, I'm going to go down the evidence, and I'll cite the scientific evidence, the historical evidence, the archaeological evidence, third-party evidence, fulfilled prophetic evidence, statistical probabilities. I'll cite the eyewitness accounts of over 500 people that saw the events. 25,000 pieces of parchments and documents that are original and show that the text has never been altered. I go through mountains and mountains of evidence only to have them say at the end, well, that doesn't really count. That's not really evidence. You still don't have any proof that God exists, and you certainly don't have any proof that Jesus is God.
The first time I heard that, it was pretty stunning. I was actually stunned into silence. I didn't know what to say to that, because whenever you're speaking with somebody and you show them evidence, naturally you think that they're actually going to look at the evidence and find out for sure for themselves, like millions and actually billions of other people have done, that it actually does exist. But an atheist will just sort of brush it all aside and say that it doesn't really count. Well, I came on the one question that all atheists fear, and no atheist can answer, by accident. Because
one day I was so flustered, I said, okay, show me the evidence you have to prove that God does not exist. And I got an answer like this. It was a blank stare.
Why do apologists do this, some might be wondering? Well, it's simple, really. They seem to think that if they can put atheism on equal footing here with the burden of proof, that this would mean something. I'll let you in on a little secret, Levitical. It doesn't. It doesn't add anything to your position. You still haven't proved God exists, and until then, it's just an unsupported claim. Creationists attempt to employ this tactic on evolution in hopes that it'll give their beliefs more credence. Sorry, that's not how reality works. As far as your meme goes, and this ridiculous idea that negative claims are the same as positive ones, have you never heard of Russell's teapot? It roughly goes like this. Someone makes a claim that there is a teapot orbiting the sun, somewhere between Earth and Mars. It's too small to see with any telescopes or any other technology. Should you believe this? No, because it would be irrational to do so.
The main point being with this analogy is that you're basically asking us to prove that the teapot does not exist. It's ludicrous. You can't prove a negative, nor can you prove that it doesn't exist. That's the point.
They don't have evidence that God doesn't exist. None. They never have. And the very thing they accuse Christians of having, which is blind faith, turns out is exactly what atheists have. They have no evidence to support their position. They have no evidence to support that God doesn't exist. So they live with a blind faith that God doesn't exist. I thought that was interesting and a little bit poetic. That's it for this video.
Please never change, you absolute buffoon.